Hi everyone, my name is Genta and my presentation is on the sustainability and ecosystem health of the Hunter with a focus on water. The first half of the discussion looks at ecosystem health indicators of the Hunter River and the second half looks at broader issues of sustainability. I hope you enjoy it. The Hunter catchment is east of the Great Dividing Range, around 100 kilometres north of Sydney. It is the largest coastal catchment in New South Wales, approximately 22,000 square kilometres. Newcastle, the second largest city in New South Wales, is located at the mouth of the Hunter River. Major towns in the catchment include Maitland, Singleton, Cessnock and Muswellbrook. Discovered by Europeans in the 1790s, the Hunter River was initially and prophetically named the Coal River upon identification of resource abundance. In 1797, it was formally named after Captain John Hunter, the governor of the British colony of New South Wales at the time. Cocoon is one of the Koori names given to the river we now know as the Hunter. European settlement, agriculture, the building of dams and the use of water have resulted in major changes to the natural flow of the Hunter and damaged its health. A 1998 inquiry into the health of the Hunter River found that the river system was showing signs of high stress. In 2002, the New South Wales State Government's Healthy Rivers Commission described the Hunter River catchments as generally worse than that of any other New South Wales coastal river. Key ecosystem health indicators included loss of 30% of native fish species in the Hunter catchment area, variability of water quality with phosphorus, salinity and bacteria, often found at levels higher than desirable, loss of wetland habitat with many estuarine and floodplain wetlands degraded, and at least 18 of the 33 species of migratory wading birds using estuaries declined in numbers. This map from the Department of Primary Industries website shows the change in estuarine habitat in the Fullerton Bay area of the Hunter River. The map indicates a significant and widespread loss of estuarine habitat. Any increases that have occurred to habitat are minor and isolated and so are largely insignificant in terms of the overall estuarine habitat in the area. Farming practices have had a tremendous impact on the Hunter. As nitrogen and phosphorus levels increase due to development and agricultural activity, the frequency of algal and bacterial blooms have also increased from historical background levels. In 2000, it was reported that the levels of fecal coliforms in the Hunter River sites regularly exceed recreational guidelines. Topsoil loss is a grave concern in the Pakolban area of the valley where viticulture is practiced. Soil losses result in the continued siltation of the rivers. On some of the steeper slopes of the valley where grapes are grown, up to 3 bottles of soil, that's 3 kilos, are lost to erosion in the production of 1 bottle of wine. This image shows the extent of coal mining across the Hunter region. In 2006, there were 34 coal mines in the Hunter region coalfields. A further issue to the ecosystem health of the Hunter is the rate and intensity at which coal is extracted. 150.5 million tonnes of coal was extracted in 2013. The mining process increases the potential for the dissolution and mobilisation of salts in the mine landscape. Inappropriate disposal of waste, sewage discharge and mine runoff all have potential to impact on water quality. Vast amounts of water from the Hunter River are also used in coal mining to wash coal and suppress dust. Some academics have identified the Hunter as a complex adaptive system which is currently in the release phase and in ecosystem distress. They envisage a shift from carbon to renewable resources in the future reorganisation phase. Identifying and predicting the influence of feedback in this complex adaptive system is critical for building adaptive capacity. Ecological feedback regarding the management of the Hunter River is obtained through regular monitoring and testing. Water quality ratings for the purpose of presenting statewide water quality data were developed by the previous New South Wales Department of Land and Water Conservation. The New South Wales Government has developed a number of programs which attempt sustainability of the Hunter River by mandating specific action be taken upon receiving water quality feedback. Under the Hunter River Salinity Scheme, for example, saline industrial discharges are released at times of high river flows and low background salinity so that salinity targets are not exceeded. Social feedback regarding the management of the Hunter River is obtained through the vocalising and publication of community concern. Some example feedback is outlined on this slide. Of most concerning is the claim that damage and destruction of the river have resulted in the decimation of the community. Social feedback regarding mining management of the Hunter River is also referred to as the social licence to operate. The social licence to operate is an overall measure of socio-political sentiment towards a company or industry. The social licence to operate for coal mining operations in the Hunter Valley has weakened and is conditional. Community education and involvement in water quality monitoring are initiatives which have been taken following negative feedback to mining activity in the Hunter. Community participation in natural resource management encourages social cohesion. So, in summary, today we have looked at the following issues. Ecosystem health indicators suggest the Hunter River is suffering at the hands of intensive human activity. Government regulation of the Hunter attempts to ensure the ecological sustainability of the river based on feedback from monitoring programs. Currently, mines have a weakened social licence to operate in the Hunter. Attempts at ensuring social sustainability are being made through encouraging community participation in the natural resource management of the river system. As a final point, I would like to highlight the issue of environmental management of the Hunter as one which is not just pertinent to those in the area. From our understandings of Panarchy scale, even the smallest impacts in the local scale have regional implications. Protection of the Hunter is therefore a national concern and accordingly should be a national priority.